Hey, how's it going, guys? Clash here, and welcome back for some more of NarniaCraft. And as you can see here, I'm already hard at work on today's build, which is a roller coaster, if you couldn't already tell. And I realize it's probably not the best looking roller coaster, or I guess the most well put together roller coaster, but I like the design. I went ahead and decided to use obsidian, and I am flying around right here. I'm like kind of in my own creative mode, mostly because this would be a very tedious build if I were to do everything the legitimate way, especially if I were to collect all of this obsidian. That would just be way too annoying, so I decided to just spawn it all in. And I like it because it provides a nice contrast to everything else that I've built here in NarniaCraft, which is a good thing. I like to see a lot more contrast in the builds that I'm going to do in the future. I'd like to see more of that, you know, more of the whole contrasting elements and stuff. Let me go ahead and activate Super Pickaxe so I can break these down. Whenever I mess up, it's necessary to have that Super Pickaxe enabled because it's just, you know, way more convenient. And for whatever reason, when I activate whatever it is, the auto mine or the thing where you basically can break whatever, and mining doesn't take too much effort, you can just hit a block and it blows up. For some reason, it doesn't work. I don't know why. This even happened before on my older system and on older versions of single-player commands. I don't know if it's just something wrong with what I'm doing or what, but that's great. Gotta love that rain. Not really. I fucking hate the rain when I'm recording. I don't know why, but it's been raining, like, especially more so in the most recent couple of episodes, and that's always really annoying. That's all I gotta say about it. But basically, what I want to do is have it go all the way around the whole Narnia town we've got going on here. Still got lots more to build. I want to start building like houses and stuff, and I still want to build like a hotel type thing. And I am going to build a wizard tower for next episode. And by the way, let me go ahead and open up my folder so I can mention who I saw mention the build for this particular episode. So 1 second, just bear with me. And today's build came from Salty French Fries, and they said to make a roller coaster. So yeah, I know other people have suggested for me to make a roller coaster, but this is the first person that I had seen to leave this comment, so I'm sorry if somebody else requested the roller coaster first. I am definitely very sorry if you know, if that's the case, but I try my best to get things right, and you know, I think that I got the right person. So Salty French Fries, thanks a lot. I think this is a good idea. A lot of you guys were suggesting that I build a roller coaster, and I was like, you know what, why not? This is actually something that's been suggested before, and well, actually, people would suggest for me to build like a kind of minecart system that could, you know, travel all the way through the town, and it'd just be an easy way of getting around. And I might do that with this roller coaster. I might make this roller coaster into something much more than just a roller coaster. I might make it into something that'll, you know, go all the way throughout the town, and it'll, you know, travel across the entire world that we've got going on here. But for now, it's just gonna be a roller coaster that goes in like a big square, comes out over there, and then goes down here, and then up here, and then down there, and then eventually link back over there. But I do have a surprise for you guys that I will show you before we move into the post-show. But this is going to be a shortish episode, and in fact, I'm trying to keep NarniaCraft a little bit shorter because I've been trying to boost the quality just a bit in my more recent videos, you know, as far as like the actual video quality of the, you know, the video itself goes. And when I do that, the video size gets a lot bigger, and then it takes a little bit longer to upload to YouTube. So therefore, I need to keep the videos to about 15 to 20 minutes tops, and that's something that I've always tried to do. But sometimes I'll go off on random tangents and just get completely carried away. And then, oops, didn't want to make that sound. God damn it. I cannot type whatsoever, apparently. Let's go ahead and give myself 1,000 obsidian, because I know I'm going to need a lot to finish off this roller coaster. But yeah, I have to keep things a little bit shorter just to avoid, you know, having to spend a long time uploading. And then if the upload fails, then I'm even, you know, I'm out of time by like what if the upload is going to take about 45 minutes and then it fails like 20 minutes in, or I realize that there was a black screen or something, especially after it's fully uploaded. Like stuff like that can get really annoying. And that actually happened today while I was uploading a bunch of Skyrim. So there you go. And other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and keep things just a little bit more concise for NarniaCraft. Like, I'll have like a 10-minute regular show where I build or adventure or whatever, or mine, just depends on what the mood is and if I have any good builds planned out. And then I'll spend 5 minutes in the post show, and I'll do the question segment. So hopefully everything works out. And I need more redstone torches, so give redstone torch. And yes, I am cheating very much so during this episode by just kind of spawning everything in. And for whatever reason, you have to plant the redstone torches and then break them in order to get them to actually work. So I'm going to go ahead and speed run this so I can go ahead and get all these redstone torches. And there we go. Alrighty. One more. And sweet. Now we got a bunch of redstone torches. So yeah, I don't know if this is like, I know I could have done things a little bit differently. I didn't even need to make the roller coaster like this big, like the body of it or whatever, but I thought it looked cool. I thought the build that I came up with early on while I was, just kind of testing things out to be pretty cool. I just like it. It's really stands out, and it's really, it provides a nice contrast to the rest of everything we got going, because if you pay attention to everything that's going on here in the village, most of it is either made out of stone or wood, and I think obsidian is just like a nice thing to use to change it up. And I think what I'm going to do is probably make this go as high as it possibly can, so that way it'll be a nice giant, like, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, like the prelude to a giant fall, and then I'll make that go really close to the ground when it finally goes down. We're actually pretty much close to the top of the world right here, at least as far as I can build, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go ahead and test this out. But yeah, this is another one of those builds, kind of like the water slide, where it's very tedious. That's why I'm not going to... Oh shit, that's the top right there. Alrighty, so we're gonna have to go ahead and cut these out. But that's why I'm not building the whole thing on camera. I'm just showing you guys what I was basically doing while just kind of taking another little break from NarniaCraft. I haven't been uploading as much, partly because the builds are, like, well, at least the most recent builds have taken a lot more time, like this, and also because I've got other stuff that I want to do. I'm going to try and bring different series to my channel, and I also want to keep on doing more Minecraft stuff, but I'm bringing back old series, testing out new series, like with Kingdoms of Amalur and Witcher 2. I'm just trying to get a good feel for what you guys will want to watch, and also for what I'm going to enjoy recording. But hopefully, when the 2 games that I have ordered come in tomorrow, you guys will want to watch those series. So, once again, we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully things will just, do well. But I can't expect you guys to watch everything that I upload, because I do upload a decently large amount. And I know not everybody enjoys all the games that I enjoy, except for Minecraft. Minecraft is just kind of like this universally loved thing, on YouTube and just in general. I mean, it's a good game. The open-endedness to it, with what you can do in the game is just pretty amazing. And I think that's good. Yeah, how am I going to do this? I'm going to place another layer right here, I believe. And this is definitely a little bit different than any other build that I've done thus far. But what can you do? I think I know how I want to do this. Yeah, we're going to do it like this. Just place another layer like that. Trying to make things more symmetrical. But yeah, this is probably... I don't know. I think the water slide was actually tougher than this, because you had to be digging underground, and I had to be putting up with other just random shit. So yeah, the water slide was tougher than this, but this is still a decently tedious build, just because of how much stuff you have to place, and have to keep on placing these torches. I know I don't need all of these redstone torches. I could just, like... Because what I was doing before is I was placing, like, one redstone torch in, like, side of the roller coaster body or whatever, the frame. And what I discovered was that it looks pretty cool to have all the redstone torches, like, on the sides. I think it just adds something to the roller coaster, and I'm using all these powered rails to just keep it going. What I'm going to do is actually use it as a way... I'll have multiple carts going on it at once, so you can hop on anytime you want. I kind of want to have like a station down there that you can hop on as well, so it might be like a good way to get easy transport. Like, for instance, I might take that part down there and I might lower it, so that way like you can actually come back up here, and there might be like another station down there, and it would just be a good way for you to kind of get around Narnia here. But we'll have to see how that goes. Like, I don't think it would be too difficult to just kind of build down and then, make a bunch of individual roller coaster stations. So it'd be a good way to just kind of make our way throughout the entire area without having to travel too much on foot. But like I said, we'll have to see how it goes. Because, you know, it's kind of hard for a build this size. I know I could probably use World Edit or something for this. But I'm already cheating enough as it is. And I think it's fun to build this. It takes a while, but all the same, it's fun to actually do things and put in the effort and get the reward. And now it's nighttime just about, so let's go ahead and bring in the daylight. And so yeah, I promise I'm not going to start doing this for every single build. It's just for like a build like this. I'm going to do things in a creative mode type of way, and that's just the way it goes. You know, sometimes the build requires that. I mean, like the swimming pool, for instance, I spawned in all the water and the glowstone because I thought it would just be pointless to get all that glowstone. But other than that, like I kind of did everything. You know, I dug everything myself, and I placed all the water, and I fixed all the currents without cheating or anything, and I just screwed this up. There we go. So yeah, there you go. I'm not going to cheat, quote unquote, for every single build, but I think I've shown you guys all that I need to show you for this particular, you know, episode. You know, I'm just going to keep on building this, and then when it's done, we'll come back and conclude that in the post show. Actually, before we wrap things up here, I do want to show you this thing that I promised I would show you guys. And, wow, did I screw something up? Oh, wait a minute. I think I was supposed to have that right there. And then this goes like so. But yeah, I'll keep working on this during the post show. But before we head into the post show, let me go ahead and just place the rest of these rails. A big surprise for you guys. You guys have been wanting me to do this for a while. And as soon as there we go. I think that's all we need to do for now. Let's go ahead and go into hyperspeed mode. We'll just raise our fly to 5 and make our way over here really quickly. But you guys wanted me to tame a lion and name it Aslan. And here you go. We have our very own Aslan, and he kicks a whole lot of ass. I'm very happy. He was just roaming around while I was building the roller coaster, like right here, right when I started building it. He was just kind of roaming around, and he was like a little kitten-sized Aslan. But then he grew up after I tamed him, and you know, he's a badass. That's all I can say. I don't really know how to control him though. Like, is he gonna follow me, or yeah, he just kind of looks at me. He doesn't really pay attention to what I'm doing. He doesn't obey. But there you go, guys. Hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in a second in the post show. Alrighty guys, welcome back for another post show of NarniaCraft, where I get to connect with you a little bit better by not only doing the question segment, but also going over some of the answers to the previous episode's question. So last episode's question for the community anyways was, what is your favorite TV show? And once again, there was a ton of variety in the comments, which I am still grateful for. You know, I just want to let you guys know again, thanks for all the comments that you guys have been leaving me, whether it's a suggestion for a build, or a personal question for me, or a community question to be featured on, you know, each episode of NarniaCraft. Just keep on leaving those comments. Keep it up, because it does, you know, definitely show me that you guys are still interacting with the series, and you guys are still enjoying what I'm putting out for you guys. So, there was Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, which was my choice. You know, it's Dragon Ball Z. Naruto, Top Gear, Lost, The Walking Dead, Death Note, which one of my friends also really likes, and you know, it was pretty awesome, and I don't even think I got all the answers, but there was one in particular that somehow slipped my mind. And, you know, Dragon Ball Z, I think, barely beats this show, but still, this show was freaking awesome. And the name of this show was Kenan and Kel. And if you didn't know the premise of Kenan and Kel, it was something that I think played a long time ago on Nickelodeon. I don't know if there's any other station that still plays it. Highly unlikely. I don't think it was a hugely successful show as far as ratings go or whatever. But basically, it was about these two guys who just got themselves into a lot of shenanigans, and one of them really liked orange soda. And it was just hilarious. Like, I remember that show, and I'm glad that somebody put it in the comments, because it just reminded me of how awesome that show was. So, moving on to the questions. The first question is a personal question for me, and it comes from XX Mr. Awesome XX5, and their question was, what encouraged you to start YouTube? What encouraged you to start YouTube? I think I answered this question in my Q&A video, or at least a variation of this question, but I know that, you know, my channel has increased by like 3,000 subscribers or something since I did that, so why not? I'll answer it again. And basically, I think it was from watching Seamus. For those of you who don't know SSOHPKC, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, and those of you who have been watching me for a while or watch most of my videos know that, you know, he's pretty much the reason why I started YouTube. I started watching his content like back in, I don't know, 2009 or something. I saw that he was doing some videos on Halo 3 ODST or something, because I was trying to look up whether or not it's a good game and whether or not I should buy it. And I ended up finding out about the whole commentary thing on YouTube. And it, you know, at the time I didn't really have time at all, and I never really thought to start a YouTube channel. You know, I had other stuff going on. I was in a band, and just in general, it didn't really occur to me that I would ever start YouTube. It wasn't until about a year and a few months later that I would actually start my channel and, you know, eventually get to the point where I'm at now. But yeah, it was pretty much just watching Seamus's videos and the fact that, you know, when my band broke up, there was really, I had a lot of free time after that. You know, I would still hang out with friends or whatever. It gave me more time to just kind of be lazy, but at the same time, I wanted to do something productive. And that's how I started YouTube, pretty much. I was watching Seamus's videos, and I think March of last year, you know, the 1-year channel anniversary is coming up. I just decided, you know, why the hell not? I'll start this YouTube thing. It did take me a while to not suck at commentary, and even now, I don't even know how good I am. I mean, I've definitely improved a lot, I would say, since I started my channel, but, yeah, I think there's always room for improvement, so there you go. So the community question for this episode for you guys is to clash in the community. This one comes from Annoying Demon 17, who is someone I've noticed posts a lot on my videos, so this is a very dedicated viewer, and I appreciate that. Their question was, what kind of games do you like most of all? Roleplay, first-person shooter, third-person shooter, etc. Well, basically, what is your favorite video game genre? And for me, I don't know, I definitely say that's role-playing games, you know, like Final Fantasy or Skyrim, where it's like got some action into it, but the whole role-playing thing is something that I've always really enjoyed. I don't really like, you know, I guess I love some first-person shooters, like Battlefield 3 was really fun. Some of the Call of Duties are fun. Counter-Strike, I played a lot back in the day, so there's definitely a lot of games that I enjoyed. And I kind of enjoy a certain game from each particular genre, but role-playing games are definitely my favorite. I mean, I don't really get too much into RTS or puzzle games or, I don't know, I guess adventure games too. I like adventure games, but in general, it's role-playing games that are definitely my favorite. So that's pretty much it for this episode of NarniaCraft, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and please be sure to leave your answers to this community question in the comment section below. And also leave your own question if you would like to try and get it featured on the next episode. So, as always, I love you, and I will see you next time. Peace.